Don't put your yield at risk, put your trust in proven solutions. Anvil Nitrogen Stabilizer, Super U Premium Fertilizer, and Tribune Nitrogen Stabilizer from Koch Agronomic Services. These products offer higher active ingredient concentrations imitator brands can't match. See the difference at defendyourn.ca.
Bernard Tobin here at the Commodity Classic in Denver, Colorado. I'm catching up with Josh Ladd over at John Deere. Josh, how's it going?
It's going awesome. It's been a great start to the show so far. Had some really great conversations and looking forward to the next 2 days.
Awesome. Hey, so I want to talk about sprayers, obviously, where your focus. Some amazing sprayer updates, a lot to unpack here. Let's talk about the overall objectives. I mean, with these updates, what does Deere bring into the front?
Yeah, when we think about our farmers or our custom applicators, for us it's really about having cleaner fields with better yield outcomes. At the end of the day, our technology needs to kill weeds, right, and help our customers save on inputs where they can. We've brought to market some pretty revolutionary technology in the last few years with See & Spray and AutoTrack and other things that we've had pretty big updates for this year. But at the end of the day, we know that our customers are using our technology to kill weeds and to be as efficient as possible with their application passes.
Well, let's talk about some of those updates. Starting with See & Spray, you're adding variable rate application. Tell us about that.
Yeah, very excited this year. So new for See & Spray Select, we brought a See & Spray variable rate capability. So in Canada, our See & Spray Select option has primarily been used for fallow fields or green on brown application primarily. New for this year, though, we brought variable rate. And so now for later season passes, fungicide, desiccation, pre-harvest, right, a lot of value for our small grain customers. We can now vary the rate on the fly using our camera technology to make sure we're putting the right product down on any given acre, the appropriate amount depending on what the system is seeing.
Talk a little bit about that camera, that technology. I mean, it really is about seeing biomass, right?
For sure, yeah. So most products for those later season passes have an approved range. And so as an operator, they can say, as an example, if I see more than 10% in any given camera of biomass, I want to turn on and spray. And then they'll also set their bands. So they'll say, hey, I'm going to be between 10 gallons all the way up to 20 gallons. And my target rate is going to be X. The system then can, using the cameras, ebb and flow the product that needs to be applied that still stays within those bands that the operator has set. So in any given field, if they're making a pass that needs 15 gallons an acre and it's within that approved band, the system will automatically make that decision. But as they make their passes through the field, if it gets to an area where we only need to apply 10 gallons an acre, the operator doesn't need to do anything. The system, using those cameras and what it detects, will automatically, in real time, update the application rate.
Let's talk more about equipment. We talked about the cameras. What else is involved?
So for See & Spray Select, we will need customers to have a G5 display. There's a lot of great value in the G5 display alone. It's a larger processor, or it's a larger screen, about 3 times larger than what we currently have. It's significantly faster processor, and it's in 1080p resolution. That's really the only technical requirement that we have, though. It will be new from the factory for model year 26, and we recognize that, especially in Canada, there are a number of machines that currently have See & Spray Select, and so we're looking for a path to get those customers into the technology as well, likely via a software update. But regardless of the path, you will have to have a G5 display.
What about boom size and compatibility here with sprayers?
So for See & Spray Select from the factory, we have a few different options. So we have a 90-foot option, we have a 100-foot option, and we have a 120-foot option as well. New for model year 26, we did also introduce a precision upgrade kit for See & Spray Select. So going all the way back to model year 2018 and newer sprayers. For the precision upgrade kit, we're only supporting 120 feet this first year, but we'll see how that goes and then see if there's a room for a 90 or 100-foot option as well.
Now, a couple more things to cover. AutoTrack updates.
Yeah, this year we have 2 really big updates for the application portfolio when we think about AutoTrack. The first is AutoTrack turn automation. So for customers that have used AutoTrack turn automation on our tractors or our combines, we've now brought that capability to our sprayers as well. And then we also introduced AutoTrack Vision 2.0. So that's a whole new camera suite for our AutoTrack Vision system to help those tires stay right in the middle of the row, reduce crop damage, and again, drive for stronger yield outcomes.
One last thing to talk about, and that is ExactApply updates.
Yeah, so again, as you said, a lot of updates for application this year. We're very excited about whether it's a Higgy sprayer, a John Deere sprayer, a precision upgrade. We've got a ton of value for our farmers and our custom applicators. For ExactApply, we introduced a new multi-rate functionality where using a preloaded prescription map, satellite imagery, drone, whatever the case may be, we can now vary the rate of application across each of the 11 sections of our sprayer boom. And so using ExactApply, whether it's 10 gallons an acre on one boom section and 15 gallons on another, we can now vary the rate of application on any given acre. The big difference compared to maybe what I talked about with See & Spray Select that's happening in real time is that the multi-rate for ExactApply would need that prescription map, that drone imagery, something that was preloaded into the display, but then we can vary the rate of application as we complete our application passes.
Final thought, Josh, when are growers going to be able to bolt on all these updates to their machines?
Yeah, so all of the features that we've talked about and everything else that we're talking about at Commodity Classic this year will be available on new machines for model year 26. So those machines will deliver later this year. For existing machines that are in the field, we will have updates coming for whether it's a software update or a part or whatever the case may be, but to get the solutions that we're talking about today onto the machines that we already have in the fields.
Great stuff, Josh. Appreciate you making some time for Real Agriculture here at Commodity Classic.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.